Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in a Sankalpa series for BFM, and today we'll be covering module C and D objective questions. Treasury, very important one. See here, up till now we have covered module A, module B. Now we are covering module C. Okay, so we'll be covering it regularly. I generally we change it regularly so that the entire portion is covered. So that's why watch it at the same time on the same channel every day. Okay, so let's start without wasting the time. Very difficult ones. Questions are difficult ones. Yesterday I had given you an homework. Okay, how many of you have solved this? This I had given you as a homework. Which of the following? This was yesterday's homework. Yesterday's, I'll write it over here. Yesterday's. Okay, this was yesterday's homework. So what was it? Which of the following statements is correct regarding the yield curve risk? Yield curve. Okay. A bank needs to evaluate the movement in yield curves and impact on the curve on the portfolio value and the income. So bank needs to evaluate the movement in the yield curves. What do you mean by yield curve first? Yield curve means what is the yield I am getting? What do you mean by yield I am getting? What is meant by yield? Yield means returns versus my investment. Keep it very simple. Returns versus my investment. So when I plot this various yields for various maturities, these are time, this is time. For various maturities, when I plot, I get this curve, and this curve is known as yield curve. Okay. So let's say for a bond, okay, bond of let's say AAA rating of various maturities, 3 months to 10 years. Suppose if I plot these bonds and the yield of these bonds, okay. So this will give me this is yield over here, yield. This on y-axis it is yield and on x-axis it is time. So if I go on plotting the yields of various bonds from 3 months to 10 years of the same rating, this is very important. Then the curve which I get is known as the yield curve. So what is this yield curve risk? If it goes down, then what? If it goes up, then what? If it goes curved, then what? So a bank needs to evaluate the movement in the yield curves and impact on the curve of the curve on the portfolio and the income. So obviously bank needs to check this, okay, because as the yield curve changes, so the bank's income and earning also changes, profit and loss also changes. If the liability is raised through 364-day T-bill and is used to fund an asset of 91-day T-bills, it will lead to yield curve risk. So liability is raised. Liability means I am raising a liability means what? Basically, and used to fund an asset means I am funding an asset. If I take a deposit of let's say 364 days and give a loan of 91 days, then will I be facing a yield curve risk? I may be, because once this 91 days loans matures, again I need to refresh this loan. Again I need to give it to someone else. So will I be able to give it at the same rate? Because this liability is fixed at 364 days, because the rate of interest is fixed for the liability, but this is changing. So I'll be definitely faced with the yield curve risk. So answer is C, both A and B. This was yesterday's homework. Let's start with today's part. The features of net interest position of the risk are net interest position. What are the features of this? When there are more earning assets than paying liabilities, the interest rate may arise. Interest rate may arise if the market interest rate adjusts downwards. Again, means interest rate risk, I feel, yeah. Risk, interest rate risk may arise if the market interest rate moves downwards. Now, what is this? When there are more earnings than this, so assets are more than liabilities, okay? Then what happens? If the interest rate risk may arise if the market interest rate goes down, moves down. So if there are more assets than liabilities, what does it mean? I'm having more earning, right? My income is more because assets are more. So in that case, if the interest rate goes down, what happens? My earning will reduce. My surplus earning will reduce. So that's why I may be faced with the interest rate risk. So answer is A, correct. What about B? It may result in reduction of net interest income. So that is also true. It may result in reduction of NII. Right? What is the difference between NII and NIM? NII means what? Net interest income. Okay, and NIM What is the difference between these two? NIM equals to NII upon earning assets, you call it. Actually, you can write it assets also, but it's actually earning assets, not NPA ones. Okay. So this is NIM, and NII means net interest income, difference between your liabilities and asset products. Okay. That interest earning. It will have impact on the economic value of the bank's assets, right? So that is also true. So C is also true. So the answer is D, all of them, isn't it? How many of you got this correct? Type in the comment section. If you got this here, be true to yourself, because in exam I won't be there. It's you who will be answering it. So be true to yourself. How many of you got this correct? D1. Type yes. Correct. Got it? So D. Which of the following are not the features of the price risk? Not the features. And price risk. Price means what? Price of the bond goes up or down. That is basically the meaning. So always remember one thing. Interest rate, I'll call it rate. Okay. Interest rate risk is always related to price risk. Both of them go hand in hand. Price risk. Okay. Because the logic over here is, if the interest rate goes up, repo rate, let's say, if the repo rate goes up, the price of the bond will go down. Price of the bond, okay, it always goes down. So it will go down. So that's why they go hand in hand. Interest up, price down. Interest down, price up. So which of the following is not the feature of the price risk? When the assets are sold after their maturity, it may result in price risk. So assets are sold after their maturities, okay. So it may result in price risk. Is it so? When assets are being sold after their maturities, okay, I'm holding those maturities with me. So it may result in price, means the price may go up or down. Is it so? It will never, because after the maturity means what? Whatever is the final amount, I've got it over there. Now, when do I take it? That's a separate aspect altogether. Up to the maturity, only the price risk is there. This is known as operations risk. This is the part of operations risk. If you hold the bonds after the maturity also, means your operation team is not working properly. So this is when the assets are sold after the maturity, it may result in price risk. So not a feature. So this is, we want false one, and this is false one. Okay, so this is true. What about the second one? The price risk is closely associated with banks' trading volume. Price risk is associated with banks' trading volume. That is true, but okay, because the more the trading volume, more will I have the price risk. Banks may create such trading investments out of short-term movements in the interest rates. So that is also true. I can create investments by the short-term movement. So this is true, but I want what? False. So only A is the answer. When assets are sold after the maturity, it may result in the price risk. Okay, I'll clear this board over here. Okay, so that you can watch it freely. So this answer is A over here. Okay. Everyone download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests. Whatever we require for clearing JIB and CIB, we get it over here. What do you require for JIB and CIB clearing? 3 things only. Only 3 things. One is ebooks, means books basically. Second is test to check your knowledge. And third is classes. So all of them are over here. Okay, download it right now. Which of the following statements are not correct? Here, always focus on the question. Do they want correct or not correct, true or false, whatever. Okay. So this is, they want false. Okay. Now focus on false. The bond prices and the yields are directly related. Directly. I just now told you in that second question only, right? That bond prices and yields are inversely related. Okay, so this is false. So you have got the answer. Is there any answer? All of the above over here? No. So others are not true at all. Move this, take this and move on. But let's see the other one, because now we are in the study session. In the exam, don't waste your time. Immediately move on. Okay. Market risk may apply for pricing risk for the assets held in the trading book. So market risk may apply for pricing risk for the assets held in the trading book. So that is true. There are two books in the banking. Always remember, trading and second book is what? Banking book. Here the assets or the bonds are held over here for up to the maturity. This is for statutory purposes, CRR, SLR, and this is for proprietary, means buying and selling, earning profit. So that is true. So that's why this is not the answer. We want a false one. The market risk may also apply in foreign currency risk. So obviously, market risk means what? Which is not in your hands. What is the meaning of market risk? That risk which is not in your hands, right? Like Russia-Ukraine war, COVID, is it in your hands? Nothing. RBI changing the repo rates, it's not in your hands. So that's why market risk may also apply to foreign currency risk. So that is also true. So the answer is only A. Okay, clear everyone? Everyone type yes in the comment section if you have understood up till now. Type yes in the comment section if you have understood up till now. Type yes, everyone. Let me see the comments. Yeah. Fast. Got it? Clear? Concepts are clear? Move on. Will you be able to answer in the exam? If it is asked, will you be able to answer it in the exam? Without remembering. So don't mug up. You need to understand this. Because mugging up is not possible in BFM at all. Not at all possible. Because the subject is so huge. And there are so many possibilities, so many numericals, so many case studies over here. Variety of questions are there. That's why I would suggest join this Sankalpa batch. Okay, I'll come to this later. I'll show you how to join it. We are covering all the numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered. Okay. What is not a forex risk here? That's why they ask you these negative questions. Not. So we want not. False again. False. A risk may arise due to favorable exchange rate movements in the forex. It's called as forex risk. Favorable means I buy dollar for, let's say, 75 rupees. Okay. And now the dollar rate is 85 rupees. So is this a risk to me? I have brought it. See, I have purchased it. I have bought it at this rate. And now the rate is 85. Is it good for me? It is good for me, isn't it? So this is not a risk. This is false. And this is what I want. See, first only you got this answer A. But what about this? Now there is the option of all of these also. So these and these can also be false. This forex risk occurs on account of open position in spot or forward contracts. So this forex risk arises because of open position in the spot. Open position means what? Day end position. Right? Open cash or day end cash, volt cash, what we say. In our bank we have volt cash. Same logic. Volt position, day end position. So this will definitely arise because of this. So this is true. So obviously now don't even check this third answer, right? In exam, don't check it because you know this is true. So all of them can't be the answer. So A is the answer. Now for just checking this, as we are in the study mode, that's why it is applicable to individual foreign currency. That is also true. Individual foreign currency means same logic. I brought dollar at 75 rupees and now it is 70. Then it is applicable, right? So this is true, right? Everyone subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Here, in this channel, you will be getting the free YouTube series. Okay. Plus, we are having Instagram channels. It's a few free YouTube series on all the subjects. We are having Instagram channels, LinkedIn channels. Join them ASAP. Okay. I'll show you how to join them. These features of the these are the features of the basis risk. Basis risk means what? What is meant by basis risk? The rate of interest of liabilities and assets, means deposits and this loans, changes differently in different magnitudes. ROI changes differently, means the rate of interest of deposit changes by 2% and rate of interest of loan changes by only 1%. So that is known as the basis risk. When the interest rates of different assets, liabilities and off balance sheet items change in different magnitudes, it is called as basis risk. What is it? Now you tell me. Is A true? A correct answer? Yes? Type yes if you feel A is the correct answer. Interest rates of different assets, liabilities and all these. Okay? So A is correct. Okay? But there is the option called as all of these. So that we'll have to check now. All of these means I'll have to check B and C also. When the interest rate of assets rises in different magnitudes as compared to the interest rate in the corresponding liability, which may result in variation in net interest income, it would be known as basis risk. So again the same, wording is different only, logic is same. Assets interest rate rises with in different magnitude than that of the liability. That's it. So B is also true. So once you get A and B true, immediately you jump to D. Okay, because obviously C will be true, isn't it? So the basis risk is quite visible in volatile interest rate scenario. Obviously, volatile means high changing interest rates, very high changing. Okay. Right now in US, the same thing is happening. If you check USA, they are facing the same crisis now, volatile interest rates. Okay. Which of the following is not correct regarding the basis risk? Not. So again, we want what? False. Always immediately mark this. You want false answer. When the variation in the market interest rate affects net interest income, income to expand it, it will be unfavorable basis shift. So variation in the interest rate affects the net interest income to expand it. It will have unfavorable. So net interest income is expanded. So it will have unfavorable. Expanded means what? My net interest income is increased. So if it is increased, then is it unfavorable for me? So that is false, obviously, isn't it? So this is gone. So A is the only answer. Don't even look at B and C because all of these is not the option. So A is the only answer. But then also, today we'll do it. In exam, don't do it. Exam, just move on. Okay. When the interest rate movement causes net interest income to contract, the basis would be moved against the bank. So obviously, net interest income to contract. Contract means it is against me, in unfavorable to me, isn't it? So that's why B is true. So this is not the answer. We want false. This is true. Okay? True. The loan portfolio is funded out of a composite liability portfolio. This causes higher degree of basis risk. See here, composite liability. Composite means various liabilities. Liabilities can be saving, can be current, can be FD. So if I am having the composite liabilities, this will cause a higher degree of risk to me. Obviously, because all will change in different magnitudes. So that is true. We want a false one. Okay. Now I told you how to join this Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. See here. On LinkedIn, this is for LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn. No, sorry, not LinkedIn. That's this Telegram channel. LinkedIn I generally use. Okay, Telegram channel. So this blue one is for Telegram channel. This black one is for your YouTube YT. Okay, and this next one is for Instagram. So join all of these. Insta. Okay, join all of these. Scan this. Just scan this and you'll get it. Okay. Because as I told you, we cover all the important YT series, all the important questions, important tests on these channels. Immediately join it. Okay. The features of embedded option risk are, embedded option means what? What is embedded option risk? It means anyone can repay my loan. Suppose if I have given a loan to somebody, term loan or CC. Customer comes tomorrow with all the money and says, okay, tata, bye bye, take your loan back. Deposit. Customer comes tomorrow with the slip, the deposit slip or that deposit receipt and tells me, tata, bye bye, take this receipt, give me my money. So this is embedded option risk, where the customer can withdraw their deposit funds anytime or repay their loans anytime. So which are the features of embedded option risk? When the bank is exposed to the risk due to prepayment, see here, prepayment of loan or premature withdrawal of term deposit, it is called as embedded option risk. Just now I told you, same, right? So A is the answer, but there is an option of all of these also. Check this now. This can be experienced in volatile situations. Volatile means too much changing rate of interest. This generally happens in volatile. Okay, so B is also the answer. So obviously now D will be the answer. C is true. The greater the magnitude of the changes in the interest rate, the higher will be the embedded option risk. So more the changes in the interest rates, more will be the embedded option risk. So that is correct. Okay. These things do happen in volatile situations, because what happens if the customer is having a loan with you? Okay. And now due to volatility, the rate of interest of the loan changes drastically. Right now you are giving the loan at, let's say, 8% to this customer. Okay. And due to the volatile situation, your bank increases the rate to 10%. So good customers will run away from you. Run away. They won't stay with you. Okay. Why? Because 8 to 10, whose 2% extra is a huge amount for larger loans. Okay. So this is embedded option. Which of the following is not correct regarding the embedded option? We want a false one now. Okay. This results in reduction of the projected cash flow. So not correct, embedded option, reduction in the projected cash flow. Yeah, that is true. Okay. So we want a false one. Huh? It does not affect the bank's income. What is this? Does not affect. It is false. It does affect. So B is the right answer. Don't even look at C and D now because there's no option of all of these. If you want, I'll just go through it. Here, the risk may arise due to premature exercise of call put option. So that is true. What is call put option? Call put means the customer has a right to repay the loan or withdraw the cash. Okay, that is call put option. And D1, the withdrawal of deposit before maturity date would also cause embedded option risk before maturity, isn't it? Just now we saw that. So that is also true. So that's why I said in the exam, don't even look at C and D. Immediately move on. Okay. Now one for your homework. A counterparty risk is what? What is a counterparty risk? Study that. I have taken this earlier, but then also study it again. It arises due to non-performance of the trading partners where the counterparty may refuse to perform. It is treated as a transient financial risk. It is more associated with trading and all of these. It's your call now. You have to give me the answer. Type in the comment section if you know it, or tomorrow I'll tell you the answer. Okay. Now join the Sankalpa batch. Okay. Immediately join it because all the numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered. Join it ASAP. Okay. All the 4 subjects are covered, compulsory ones. You can join the Mahapack as well. In Mahapack, you are getting multiple batches plus ebooks plus tests. Okay. So join it ASAP. Now, let me show you how to join this. Go to Adda 24/7. Say this. In Adda 24/7, I would always suggest you to go through the app. Okay. In the app, what happens? You get coin systems. And that coins you get around 1% extra. Okay. So now, go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB over here. So the JIB and CIB. Click on CIB November. Look at this. CIB November. Done. Now Sankalpa batch. See, Sankalpa batch. Join this. Join. See this Sankalpa batch. Join it immediately. Look at the fees. 5519. Okay. 5519. And look at this. Online live classes, test series, ebooks. Click on ebooks. You're getting subject-wise ebooks. See this. Each subject is having a ebook. Now click on this subject. Chapter-wise ebook. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. What all do you want? You are having all the chapters separately. Similarly for tests, test series. Subject-wise. See this each subject. Click on that subject. Again chapter-wise. In such details you are having this. So that's why I would suggest join it ASAP. Look at the fees also. 77% off is already there. Click on buy now. Okay. Click on continue. Fill in your details and pay. That's it. Similarly for this Mahapack. Mahapack is one of the best options available to you. I'll tell you why. In Mahapack you get multiple batches. Let's say you attend even the 7 batches per subject. 7 batches. Then also you're getting 7 times revision. And right now double validity scheme is going on. See the CIB Mahapack, double validity. Click on this CIB. Double validity means you buy it for 6 months, you get 6 months free. You buy it for 12 months, you get 12 months free. I would always suggest you buy for this 6 plus 6 months because here what happens? The CIB is a tougher subject. Okay. So even if something remains back, you can use the same for 6 months at the same fees because these fees don't come back again now and then. Okay. See, even the prep 77 code, 77% off you are having it plus double validity. 36,837 reduces to 8472. Such an offer, isn't it? So that's why join ASAP. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batches ASAP.